Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie, and on my channel I like to do all kinds of beauty, fashion, makeup, thrifting, hauls, collabs, all kinds of stuff. So if you're into that, hit that subscribe button. Today I am doing a collab with my friends on YouTube, the Unicorn Glam Squad, and we're doing butterfly makeup. This goes. Sorry, I have a cold. I just got back from vacation and we went to Paris, and on the way back I picked up a cold. Okay, so I'm starting with this like shimmer kind of base that I put underneath foundation to kind of give myself an iridescent kind of gold glow. And then I'm using a stick foundation. I think this is Maybelline. Um, I've been kind of wanting to try new foundations. I don't know that I'm impressed with it actually. Um, then I used a little bit of setting powder. Now I am doing my eyebrows. I moved on to contouring. I always contour. It's just become a habit now. Um, so yeah, doing that. Just blending that in a little bit. Gonna add some um, blush. Now I'm starting with the eyeshadow. Yellow in the corner. Next, I'm doing orange. And then a pinky orange, almost like a coral. And then I think I drag that all the way out. Yeah. I dragged that all the way out. And then I decided to go up over my eyebrows because of what I'm about to do next. Um, this was an eyeshadow palette I got in Spain when I purchased some cheap makeup in Spain, and I'll be honest, it's just not, the pigment is not there. It's cheap makeup. So, um I don't know about using it that much. I guess if I want kind of just a wash of color, I'll use that. I decided to use a stencil. So I think I bought these on Temu maybe, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half so it's more manageable. I'm going to use a sponge with acrylic paint. I just go straight for the throat here. To me, acrylic paint is it's easy to use. It's really non-toxic, and I don't know, it gives you that color punch that you want. I couldn't believe how cool this looked. I was so shocked. I didn't think it would be that cool. So, yeah. So now we're doing the other side. Same method. The placement of this, the only problem with me cutting it in half is that the placement is kind of off. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. So I am doing the top part of this. I'm a little kind of like, I don't know, more reserved on this side. So I think that's why it turned out a little wonky, but oh well. Good enough. Of course, I had to bust out the glitter. It is festival season coming soon. Um, I love this chunky iridescent glitter. I just love it. I use it for everything. Any chance I get to use iridescent glitter, I'm in. So I just put on some eyelash glue to put on some eyelashes. And then I'm going to pop those lashes on real quick. These lashes, I think I got them when I went to the beauty outlet, and honestly, I love them. And then I'm putting on a little white eyeshadow in the corner. I always love white eyeshadow in the corner and a little bit of white eyeliner. I feel like that looks better on me than a dark liner in the waterline. I used to do that when I was younger, but now that I'm almost half a century old, I like to use a white liner to make my eyes look brighter. Now I am putting on a liquid lip. This is Midnight and Aubergine, one of my favorite liquid lipsticks from my website. Um I use her a lot in like doing ombre looks, and that's what I'm doing right now. I love an ombre look. And then on top of that, I'm using the Lure of the Nightingale, one of my favorite hot pinks. You guys, if you love hot pink, you have to get this lipstick. I'm telling you, it's so good. And then Dance of the Flamingo on top. Love this one too. It's a bright, like almost neon coral. And man, it is such a summertime, like, stunner. And then I'm going in with that white eyeliner, and I'm just kind of highlighting my lips a little bit. I think sometimes it really gives you like the extra oomph. Okay, so this is my final look. You can't really see my headpiece. This is one of my favorite headpieces that I've ever made. I just love the color combination. I love how it's arranged. I just think it's so pretty. So let's talk about what I did here. I just used yellow, pink, and orange. I tried to put in like a rainbow look with some blues and greens. I put it on, didn't like it. So I took it off and then went with the rest of it. I threw on some glitter. You can't really see it so well with my wig on. But yeah, anytime I can put on like some holographic glitter, I'm doing it. Then I took two jewels and put them here on each side. What I did for the butterfly wings, instead of doing them freehand, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not very good at doing freehand on my face. It's really hard. And for the ones that do that, like, I give them props because it is not easy. But I had some stencils because I was like, oh, this could be cool for makeup. So I had this stencil, and instead of putting it on my face like this, I cut it in half so I could do one side at a time. But I don't know, I don't think that worked out as great as I wanted it to, because if you look close, this side is kind of this way, and this side is kind of this. It's just a little crooked. Do I care? No. I'm a little crazy, so. Anyway, so I like how that turned out. Like, these stencils are really actually cool. So what I used instead of, like eyeliner, I used acrylic paint. Just straight up. I used acrylic paint and I used a sponge, and I just sponged it, and it came out really, I mean, I was kind of impressed with how like sharp the lines are. I've got several of those, and I plan to use them for other looks later on. But yeah. And then I also did a lip. I used Midnight and Aubergine, my liquid lipstick, to line. It's a deep purple. And then I filled it in with the Lure of the Nightingale, which is like a hot pink fuchsia, one of my favorite colors. You guys, if you have not gotten your hands on Lure of the Nightingale, you have to, because it is so good. And then, excuse me, in the center, In the center, I did the Dance of the Flamingo. Um, and that is like a really like neon orange, but I always use it to give just an extra pop of like highlighter. So anyway, this is my look. I added a cool kimono, one of my favorite pink kimonos, and then some pearls. I should have maybe put on some earrings, but I didn't want to. So anyway, this is my look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.